We live in dangerous times. We live in times that test the very values and souls of all of us. We are being asked basic questions today. Do we support human rights, or do we support regimes that violate human rights with impunity and too often with immunity? And the answer to those questions are very disturbing. As someone who has taught and practiced human rights for half a century, I can represent to you here today that the worst human rights offender in the world today is the regime in Iran. You know and I know that they engage in mass executions of political dissenters, of gays, of religious dissidents. They are also the worst state sponsor of terrorism, responsible for thousands of murders of people all over the world. The reach of their terrorism extends to Argentina, it extends to Lebanon, it extends to Saudi Arabia, and if they ever get nuclear weapons, there will be no limit to the possibility of where they can bring their terrorism. They are the worst threat in the world today in terms of nuclear weapons. And they are the worst violators of international law. They have taken diplomatic hostages, they have attacked embassies, and they violate the law with absolute impunity. Now, they are trying to take over a broken Iraq. They are zeroing in on Sunnis and on Camp Liberty. And what's worse is they are using walls erected by the United States of America and promises made by the United States of America to help effectuate their genocidal plans. We, the United States of America, have an obligation to keep our promise. And all of us here today from the United States are committed to making our country comply with its contractual obligations. We will stop at nothing. If we have to sue our own government in an American court, we will do so. Patriotism to one's country includes making that country keep its moral promises. We must protect the most vulnerable, the most innocent. We must protect civilians, religious and political dissenters. We must not choose between tyrannies. We must always choose the innocent civilians to defend. We should today be bringing Iran's leaders into the dock of justice in front of the International Criminal Court. Instead, what we are doing is we are collaborating with their evil intentions and allowing them to serve in places of honor at the United Nations instead of places of dishonor in The Hague. History will judge us harshly if we stand idly by the innocent victims of the Iranian regime. Never, never has a clearer, more compelling cause, supported by so many good people here today and around the world, received so little positive attention from the international community. That must change, and we must change it. We cannot rest until Iran becomes a democratic, non-nuclear nation with a commitment to human liberty. Only you can bring that about. We are here to help you. Thank you very much.